Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. So like I said before, it is February 28th, 2021, the last day of February 2020. So that means I'm going to start and talk about my all 7 movies that I saw in the month of 2021, of February 2021, that are new releases. I did a ranking of all the movies that I saw in 2021 of February that were not new releases, so you could go check out that video before we do this one. But yeah, let's get started with this ranking. Alright, for me, Nomadland was a very disappointing film. Now, when I was watching the movie, I saw the Rotten Tomatoes score. It currently, like the last time I saw it, it has a 95% in Rotten Tomatoes. And this movie's in last place. That is a big, like, shock. Like, for a movie fan. That's like a big shock to me. Of a film that, I don't know, I didn't really like that much. I just hated it so much. It was just not the best movie for me. Now, on the one hand, there are some cool stuff. I liked how it looks so clear, as it is a Hulu film. The quality of it looks cool. The characters I thought were cool. I mean, I thought the way they talked about their past was just cool, but everything else was just all around bad. I hated this movie. So for me, it comes in at last place at number 7. Alright, now, this is actually one of the films that I just recently saw today, and I gotta say, it is not my favorite movie of this year. This is just an awful movie. It is an awful movie. And even if I give it a D, I still enjoy it. I mean, as I mentioned before, I am a fan of movies that are based off of true stories. And this is just another one of those films. Because I just like these types of stories. It really works for me. So that's something I liked, but everything, like, they literally show a bunch of scenes with nudity, where they literally show the girl's boobs, and it's like, and there's literally a couple of sex scenes. God, it is very, like, it shows a lot of nudity. It shows a couple of scenes with nudity, so there are some good stuff, but then not some great stuff, but I did not like this movie very much. Alright, now, I Care a Lot was actually a film that I did enjoy a little bit. It's definitely not the best film of this month, but I still enjoyed it. Just because I enjoyed some action sequences, I enjoyed the cast, I especially enjoyed Peter Dinklage. The story was just a little bit bland for me to understand. It was just a little bit weird at times, but I still enjoyed this film. This is definitely a film that my family would probably enjoy, where it mixes in some wacky humor, some wacky performances with also some seriousness stuff. This is probably a film my family would probably enjoy more, but I don't know. I didn't like it very much, but I know some other people probably did too. I know some probably other people might have liked it more. Alright, now Malcolm and Marie. I actually did dig this movie. I mean, it's not the best of this month, but it's still a solid movie. It's hard to talk about this movie because this was the first movie I saw in 2021 of February. Like, there's literally, like, Malcolm, like, Zendaya and, what is it? Who's the guy that plays him? Malcolm. Whoever plays Jonathan Washington or something like that? I don't know. But, like, they're literally the only actors in this movie. Like, no one else is in the movie other than those 2 actors. And it's, like, it's so shocking. But, you know, their relationship, I thought, worked pretty nicely. It was, but there was just some weird stuff that just happened within the mix. Like, it was just weird. They just mashed all this stuff with arguing about macaroni and cheese and talking about making a Lego movie, and it's like they keep getting back and forth, but then like they love each other, but then they hate each other, and it's like, what is this? So even though it's a very weird movie, I still enjoyed it. So before I give you my top 3, just be sure to tell me down below, what do you like? What is your favorite film of this month that you saw of new releases? Did you love it? Which one's your least favorite? Just tell me, what films did you see this month? With that said, let's get in my top 3. Now, Tom and Jerry, this was actually a film that I actually did enjoy a good bit. It's not the best of the month, obviously, and I did give this a C+, and I can understand why everybody hates it, because they focus on the human characters weirdly. But for me, I thought the human characters' stories, I thought it worked. It was nice. But, and of course, as it is a Tom and Jerry film, you gotta talk about the hijinks that happen within them. It brings back a lot of nostalgia stuff. I don't really have many nostalgia stuff with this film, but I can understand why everybody loves this movie so much. Why everybody loves this duo so much. The music in this movie was fantastic. Like, I just love the music. Like, even in the trailers it worked. Like, I just love the way they use the music in this film. So I dug it. Alright, now Flora and Ulysses. This was actually a film that it looked like it was going to be a pretty good film, but not the best movie. It takes a little. It does use a little bit too much. I feel like it tries to be like this political film, because like there's literally a guy holding guns, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is a Disney Plus movie, a kids movie. Why would you have guns in this movie? It's weird. It's a very weird film. But, you know, I still enjoyed it. It has a cute plot line about a squirrel that becomes a superhero. It's pretty cool. Also, there's just a couple scenes that you can actually kind of relate to, with this cat attacking the man. I feel like they go a little bit too forward into that, but still, very solid film, but I still liked it. Alright, now Judas and the Black Messiah was a little bit of an easy pick for this month as a number 1, because there wasn't really any other movie that I could have chosen that was really good. This is probably the only movie I gave a B+ to. I don't love it like everybody else is doing it. Maybe it's just because I don't understand things like everybody else does, but I think that the way they talked about black people, and they did all this stuff, it worked really well, and I thought it worked well as a real life story. It's probably my 3rd favorite movie of this year right now, but it's still a good film. The actors are pretty cool too. So yeah, I really like this movie, so that's why it's my favorite movie of February 2021 this month. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.